Welcome back to another video, Chocolatiers. It's been a long time coming for this. I had to get my thoughts together for this movie. What a piece of dog shit! Now, I'm not going to be like the other reviewers, okay? Joker 2 does have good stuff about it, okay? You know, it's kind of like how people out there, like, you know, with the Last of Us Part 2 stuff, when they got mad about, you know, one thing, they go 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10. There's things to like about everything. So, let's get into the positives before we just completely shit on this movie. So, Joker Folie, Deux stars Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. And basically, it's following the events of the original Joker film after he has killed 6 people. And it's basically, I guess to boil it down, because it's like the simplest plot ever, he's on trial for these murders. And that's it. That is literally it. That's the movie. That's the plot. I guess you could kind of weave in the fact that, you know, Lady Gaga's supposed to be playing Harley Quinn, and they're kind of like falling in love, whatever, this and that. But like, as far as the basic plot, it's literally just he's on trial for what he did in the first one. That's it. And so as far as positives go, like I was saying before, this movie has brilliant acting. Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga give hell of performances. Donald Gleason, all these people, they're out there killing it. They're doing what they need to be doing, right? Even like that, whoever was the cinematographer for this movie, that motherfucker needs a raise. This is probably some of the best that Gotham has looked outside of the Batman from 2022. This movie looks fucking brilliant, looks amazing. And I want to throw this in here too, even though this is going to be one of my complaints. The musical segments looked good. That's it. That is the only... Calm down. That is the only positives about this fucking movie. So, let's get into all the negatives, right? And I'm sure you've already heard them. I think I have a couple of things in the negatives that you guys haven't heard, okay? So, my biggest takeaway is the musical aspect. They shouldn't have made this movie anyways. I was one of those ones kind of like, why the fuck are we getting another one? I know it made $1 billion like the first one did, but why are we getting another one? So you guys know, like, The Greatest Showman, La La Land, stuff like that, right? This movie has musical segments that go nowhere. Like, what I mean by that is like, if you take out all the musical segments out of something like Greatest Showman, La La Land, something like that, you're going to miss plot, right? Because musicals are supposed to drive the plot through song, right? You take out the musical segments of this movie, nothing happens. Like literally, you don't miss any plot. And by the time the third or fourth song cut on, like, dude, people were like sighing in my theater. Actually, that's what's funny. I've been hearing that a lot of people have been getting up. My theater was full packed. Nobody got up. So that's something, I guess. But there was definitely those sighs. There was definitely a lot of anger in the room, especially whenever the musical things came up. And I feel like a lot of that is not only because it just stopped the plot. Like, you would have something crazy on in the trial, something that I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of getting intrigued in this, or calling this witness, whatever like that. And then Joker just zones out, and they just have like a little musical segment that takes like 10 fucking minutes. And nothing happens, and then he just goes, oh shit, and, oh fuck, we calling a witness. And like, it literally was just like, oh, he zoned out. Or, oh, it was like a transition of this. And like, it didn't push any plot forward, it didn't do anything different. Okay? It didn't do anything that we needed it to do. Okay? And then even like that, Lady Gaga, I'm like, is a fucking musician? I don't know how they fucked this up. She sounds like dog shit in this movie. Joaquin Phoenix sounds like dog shit in this movie. And I thought this was going to be like a La La Land thing where it's like, yeah, Ryan Gosling and them really don't sing or whatever, Emma Stone doesn't. But like, you know, they give them auto-tune. No, they just like made them sing the worst fucking way they could have. And it just sounds like shit. It sounds like fucking shit. I was watching it with my buddy and my family, okay? And we're sitting over here, like, he never does this in movies. Like, usually he's telling me to be quiet if I say, like, anything. He's looking at me, he's like, bro, how long is this fucking movie? It just kept fucking going. And, like, I was sitting there thinking, I said, dude, did I like Megalopolis better than this shit? I think I did. It's fucking crazy. And it's not even, like, because this movie's so shitty, like I said, great performances. I was kind of liking some stuff they were doing, especially like in the first half. But like, it just literally takes this nosedive where it's like, look how cool we are. No, you're not. Stop. And, you know, they want to present in the movie, one of my other complaints, which is actually a complaint I had with the original, is that they basically just made a movie about a crazy man and was like, oh, fuck, we're not gonna make any money from this. Let's just like give him some makeup in the movie when he does his shit, and let's just call it the Joker, because that's literally what they do. And in this movie, they kind of like fully go into that, because I guess Todd Phillips hates that. He hates there's any fans of the first one, and you know, I didn't even realize this either. Apparently, he hates that, you know, a lot of people kind of resonate with Arthur's character and stuff like that. And, like, that's going to happen with any movie you make. Like, there's people that resonate with Ryan Gosling's K character from Blade Runner 20. Like, that's just how it is. Like, he's just mad, though. I was like, I don't understand. And, like, it's just one of these things where the movie just keeps going on. It keeps trying to have shit to say that it doesn't have to say. And that's my last fucking complaint about this movie. So, the first Joker. The reason why I love it so much, the reason why I think it's a 9 out of 10, is because it has so much to say about a broken man, you know, and this broken society, and just all kinds of metaphors and this and that, but metaphors that work, things that it has to say about the modern age, right? This movie has nothing to fucking say, nothing to do. Like, I was literally sitting here, like I said, while I was watching it, and I was just like, but what's the fucking point of this movie? Like, go back to Joker 1, you go, okay, I know what the point of it is, you know, like, when these people are bullying him, like, you know, like, he's, like, finally had enough. Like, this movie has nothing to say. It's literally just him on trial, just doing the shit. Even like that, at one point, they try to, like, be, like, pretty much for half of the movie, they're trying to convince you and the, everybody else that Arthur and the Joker are two different personalities. And that is because at the beginning of the film, they have this cool cartoon. This is why I thought the movie was going to be a banger. I said, bro, people were fucking cooked. I said, they're lying to me. Because I liked the cartoon. I was like, it's starting off like fire, you know, whatever. And it basically shows that the Joker is kind of like making Arthur do all this shit. And then he finally goes back into his body after he's done all of his deeds so he can go to jail or whatever like that, right? And I was like, you didn't give me this impression in the first fucking movie, but I will take this. I kind of like this idea, you know, of like maybe the Joker is somebody else in his head because he's crazy. And the fact that maybe whenever he gets so fed up, he gets so pissed off, blah, 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 you know, he turns into the Joker, right? And like he just gets fucking fed up and he goes crazy. And there's so many like scenes in this movie where I was like, yeah, I'm not convinced. Like, I don't even think we see the Joker at all in this movie. Like the Joker from the original. And I'm just like, what the fuck is the point? And, you know, that actually leads me into Lady Gaga, too. Like, there's so many things she does in this movie that make no fucking sense. At one point, I was like, oh, this is like all in his head. No, she's a real character in the movie. They pretty much make it clear that she's not a figment of his imagination. And so, I'm so fucking confused. Because, like, at one point, this is light spoilers, but I don't know why you should give a fuck. One point, she goes into his cell, and they fuck, but it's like, oh, she paid off somebody. And I get Gotham's corrupt, but, like, this motherfucker's in solitary confinement for to go to trial. There's no way they let anybody in his fucking cell. I don't care how much money you have. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's like weird shit like that. Like, she's sneaking off, or like even like that. There's like a scene in the trailer where they almost break out of like Arkham, and like they're crawling up on the thing, and like the very next day they just let her go. And I'm like, you just almost helped this fucking serial fucking mass murderer get out of fucking jail, and they didn't arrest you. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Like, even like that, at one point, he wears all of his Joker stuff on the trial. Basically, like, about an hour after, like before this, the judge makes it pretty clear that I'm not gonna let you guys make a fool out of my court, but I'm gonna let you fucking dress up like the fucking judge. Bullshit. Like, there's so much that happens in this movie where I'm just like, bro, this movie just fucking, like, it's not even like suspend your disbelief. It's just stupid shit that don't even make no fucking sense. Fuck this movie. And even like that, I hate to be so awful towards this movie, especially considering the last few movies I reviewed. I've been like, dude, these are bangers, they're good. Like, even like Salem's Lot, I was like, you know, I didn't love it as much as I wish I would have, but I had some fun with it. Even though it's not really a good movie, I had some fun. I didn't have any fun with this movie. It's so boring. Has nothing to say, nothing important to do. Oh my god, the ending's fucking bad. If you heard the ending's bad, it's bad. And, like, it's not even bad to, like, the point where, like, you're just like, oh, man, this is just stupid, bro. I don't really like what they did, but it's okay. No, like, it just pretty much just, like the whole movie is basically just, like, a fuck you to the original. And in weird ways, it kind of ruins the original for you. And, like, in my headcanon, I'm going to just act like this movie doesn't exist. And I hate being that guy, but, like, it's going to be so weird watching the original going, yeah, I know what happens now. Fuck. I'm just saying, like, first one ended so perfectly, open-ended. Gave us a great movie, great script, performances, whatever, and like, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. And with that, I'm giving Joker Folie a 3 out of 10. Don't go watch this. Save your money for anything else. Wild Robot's out. That's a fucking 10 out of 10. That movie's great. Give that shit a Mr. Chocolate's Little Approval. Go watch that. If you want a fun vampire movie, go watch Salem's Lot. Yeah, guess what? It's got shitty things about it too, but at least you'll have a little bit of fun, okay? There's some cool stuff, right? Like what they do, like the little cross stuff. Like, it's cool. Like, there's some fun you can have with that shit. Go watch anything else. Please like and subscribe for more, and let me know your thoughts on this film if you watched it, and you probably did, because like I said, I know people are trying to act like it's flopping, which it is. Actually, didn't this movie cost $300 million? I need to read that again. I think this movie costs like a stupid amount of money. I need to look this up again, by the way. I thought I found it out the other day. I was like, that's kind of stupid. It's like, on what? On fucking what? But anyways, like, subscribe for more reviews. And with that, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Well, he's not. There's a monster.
I love my popcorn. Movies, popcorn.